Okay, so if you were not at the last training, Stratton came and spoke at our Provo office, and we did record that one as well. And tonight, I think, is going to be a little quicker and just kind of more about like implementation of how we're going to utilize his team. But the tee up is this, and I'll let Stratton kind of introduce himself. But um, every all the successful sports teams and performance based industries nowadays have a third party performance mindset coach. And so we this year have decided to spend real dollars to help you guys and help your reps. And Stratton's amazing. Some people that work for us have actually hired him in years past as like a one-on-one to kind of help him, and that's why I have enough confidence to roll this out company wide. Is that was a massive success for us. And so, anyway, we're pumped to have him. There's a couple kind of key things that we get as a part of hiring their group, and I'm going to let him kind of explain what those are. I know some of those we've messaged on Slack, but my ask is this, and then I'll just turn it over. Is like we're spending real money on this, and we are because we want you guys to utilize it. I believe the ROI for us and you guys will be massive. Um, the first couple weeks of the summer are an absolute roller coaster emotionally for people, and not even just the first couple weeks, right? Like at every phase of the summer kind of can bring its own little demons and challenges. So anyway, we're grateful to have people that have frameworks and have studied this stuff. Stratton's a licensed therapist, and we're pumped to have him. So I'm going to turn it over to him, and he's going to kind of explain to us what this is and how we can utilize it as a leadership group. So Stratton, take it away, dude.
Right on, Parker. Thanks, man. Appreciate you. And yeah, I said this in the training with any of you that were there a few weeks ago, but I'm honored to be with you guys, and I'm honored to work with leadership like Parker and the other partners who really care about you guys. And the evidence is that I'm even here doing this training. So goes a long way to have leaders that care. Guys, I am excited to jump in. I want to give just a quick intro on me, and then I want to get to know you guys just a little bit before, like Parker said, today's going to be quick. It's going to be succinct. It's going to be specifically helping you as a manager and a leader understand how you can utilize us as reinforcements to help you win, not only you, but also your team. So we're here to help make this summer a whole lot easier on you, a whole lot more successful, and I'll get into that. But first off, for anyone that did not meet me a few weeks ago, just want to give a quick hello. I'm Stratton, and like Parker said, I'm a coach, I'm a therapist. I've been doing the coaching and training in the door-to-door space specifically for the last 6 years. Prior to that, I sold and managed teams in pest control as well. I was dodging bullets out in Chicago. And no, I love that place. It was actually an awesome experience. But the reason I tell you guys that is that's why I'm here, because I know what it's like to be in your shoes. I know what it's like to have all the people that you've recruited and brought out, and you're just hoping that they succeed, and you care about them. And I know what it's like to see them win and to feel that high. But I also know what it's like to see them struggle and to have people fall off and go home. And not only is that hard because, again, you care, but also you're seeing the dollar signs diminish that you were really hoping for and planning on. I know what those are like. I've been on the roller coaster, and that's why I do what I do. Is I want to provide the principles and tools that I wish I would have had in your shoes. And I hope it makes all the difference in the world. And my team, they are with me on that. So we are a team of coaches and therapists. All of us have sales backgrounds, and most of us door-to-door sales backgrounds. And like I said, our whole purpose as coaches and trainers is to give you guys what we wish we would have had. So you'll get to hear from me a lot. I am the head coach and I run Point, but you'll also get to meet these other people in some of our trainings and in the coaching sessions. So before we jump into the specifics of our program, into Momentum Ops, I want to just do a quick, well, let me actually first ask this. Want to get a quick pulse on the room. By the way, I've had the honor of working with some of you guys on this call, and you know who you are, and it's so awesome to be back with you guys again. Um, I'd love to ask this, you guys. So first and foremost, I know a lot of you guys, it's even later than it is for me. You're in the middle of stuff. As much as you're able, invite you to turn your camera on. And I don't want to sound like that guy. I feel like I sound like one of my professors in grad school. If you can't, I get it. But if you're able to, I invite you to. It really raises the energy of these calls. Um, what I'd love to do though is get an idea of who you guys are. And that will help inform me on this call and future ones. So what I want to invite you to do is this. I invite you to write in the chat. Don't send it yet. So don't post. I'll tell you when. But I invite you to put in the chat, how many years have you been in a management/leadership position? Right? So this is your first year, you put 1. If you're an old dog like Parker, you put 25, no, or whatever the number is. And whatever that is, put it in the chat. Don't hit send yet to give me an idea of who we are as a group. Okay, so putting your number of how many years in a manager leader position, and perfect. Someone started us off. Let's go. Throw them in. Throw them in. Nice. Cameron, love it. Point for life. We got 1, 5, 6, 1, 3, 1 and 3, 10. Parker, I get it, dude. This is my 10th year in the industry too. 7, 2, 3, 1, 2. Awesome. Right on, guys. Okay, this is such a great group. I love how you guys have such a good spread. Okay, one more question. One more question. And this one, I will use my visual here. Just a quick check-in. So, on a scale of 1 to 10, now I'm going to preface with this. Whenever I ask these, because here's what I want you to think about. The question I'm going to ask you, and don't post anything yet. The question I'm going to ask is, on a scale of 1 to 10, how confident are you currently feeling in your role as a manager? Again, don't post yet. Just reflect on that. 10 is 10 out of 10. I feel amazing. I'm feeling so confident. I'm ready. I'm just on fire. 1 is I am rethinking this whole thing. I am in the dumps. This is terrible. Okay, 5 is a little bit in the middle, right? Now, whenever I do these, we're humans. We have that human brain. We all have the tendency to put what we want others to see or where we wish we were, right? So maybe we're at a 6 or a 7 and we go, well, there's people on this call. I want them to see me at a 10 or whatever. I just want to call that out because it's a real human thing. And my invitation is this. I just invite you to notice if that tendency pops up and just, if you can, put the honest answer anyway, or as close to that honest answer as you're able to. So my question for you is right now, as of today, if you check in, scale 1 to 10, how confident are you feeling? Type the number. I'll tell you when to send it. So don't send it yet. Just get your number in there. For some of you, this might not be a big deal at all. For others, might be feeling a little hesitant to hit that send button. That's okay. Wherever you're at, it's great. We all fluctuate on this scale. All right. In 3, 2, 1, invite you to post your number. Love it. 7.5, 4, 7, 7, 6, 5, 6. Love it. We'll let a few others post if anyone else wants to. So notice the spread already, guys. So notice how this scale, there's people all over the place on here, right? And guys, I honor you and respect you for those of you that posted. I would love to hear from anyone that's willing to share what's one thing that's helping you be at your number instead of lower, right? Because whatever you posted could have been worse. What's one thing that's helping you be there? And share it in the chat and share it out loud.
I'll share real fast. Um,
Thank you.
One thing that's helped me be at that number is just relying on past years of experience that I've had and past successes that I've had.
Love it, Isaac. Thank you, man. Yeah. Anyone else that would like to comment on that one? One thing that's helping you be at the number you're at. The flip side is anyone willing to share one thing that's maybe, Tanner, thanks, man. Relationship with God. Love it. Is anyone willing to share out loud or in the chat what's one thing that's keeping the number, that's keeping it where it's at, that's preventing it from being a little higher right now? Is that self-doubt? Is it just it's new? I'm just getting my feet on the ground. Is it there've been some harder moments I wasn't expecting? Love to hear from one of you or a few of you.
Can I share a pattern that I see, Stratton?
Sure, yeah.
And I felt this a lot when I was in a lot of your guys' shoes. A lot of times, um, we're tempted to believe that like different means harder. Um, but like different is something you're all experiencing right now. Like if this is your first summer leading, but your second summer selling, then in some ways, like you're a rookie all over again because you've never led and you're in a new market and there's newness to that too. And like not all markets are the same. There you have to make some changes. And so that panic like set in for me multiple times in multiple summers. Like I'd arrive in a new spot. I felt like I had mastered this game. And then like I arrive and I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm getting totally humbled. I don't, like I've never had reps before, so that's new. Or I've had reps before, but I was really good in the last spot I was in, and now I'm in this new market. And so now, so that there's just this like, that's why I probably would have been like a 5, 6, 7 for a lot of years, like at this point in the summer, because because it was new and it was different. And my, like the animalistic brain in me was saying, this is hard, panic. And, so that would be the probably where how I would have answered this for several years.
Yeah. Thanks, Parker. Philip, you had your hand raised, man.
Yeah, I was just gonna say the same thing as Parker. Obviously it's a new summer, it's a new experience, so that gets a little shaky sometimes.
100%. Thank you for sharing that. I love that word. It does feel a little shaky. So, guys, wherever you're at on the scale, I want you to know it's perfectly okay. You will experience that number fluctuate all the time. So, it's not about feeling scared when that number's low, or that's not a problem, but it's just about being aware of where you're at and having some tools that can help that number climb. That's what it's about. Whatever number you're at right now, this is just part of your journey. And now you have the amazing personal development opportunity as a leader and in this summer to learn how can this number be even higher when things feel shaky, right? How can my confidence become even more unshakable even when there's uncertainty? And I honor and respect you guys for being willing to embrace that. And we're here to support you. So now what I want to share with you guys the exact systems, the exact tools that my team and I want to put in your corner so that whatever number you're at right now can go higher starting tonight. That's my hope, is that after this call in the next 15 minutes, that you will leave feeling like, wow, I came in at a 6, I came in at a 4, I came in at a 7, and now I'm at a 5. Now I'm at an 8. Now I'm at a 9. Just because now I know I've got this team backing me and they have systems that are going to help. That's my hope. So let's jump in. So to give, first of all, the picture of why we exist, right? And this is important so you guys know why what we do matters and how it can make a real impact. We get that what you guys want, it's optimal performance, not only for yourself, but for your team. You want high retention. You want your guys to stick around, right? Not just this summer, but future summers. You also want to recruit. You want to be able to do that optimally. So we get that. Now, typically in this industry, the strategies we often see for going about getting those are these. And they're not wrong. They're great, actually. First is a huge focus on sales skills and training. Super important. Another one is having good incentives and perks to keep people motivated. Another one's work ethic, right? Really focusing on, hey, let's go hard out there. Another one is really focusing on, the relationship of your guys to you, or team culture. All of those are absolutely crucial, and they do support those things that we're climbing towards at the peak. But we've also realized that the biggest one is often overlooked completely. So the one that we miss is optimal mindset and well-being. And professional athletes understand this. That's why the athletes we look up to are all working with mindset professionals. It is actually mandatory now that every NFL team have a sports psychologist on staff so that the team can be actively meeting with them to sharpen themselves, to let go of anxieties and insecurities that aren't serving their best game. Isn't that crazy? So we're finally at a time where we're realizing this, that no amount of skill or incentives can make up for a gap in mindset and well-being. You could have the best sales skills in the world, but if you're totally depressed or totally anxious, that will impact how you show up. So our role is to target that bottom part. We want to help elevate the mindset and well-being of everyone on this call and everyone that you lead. And here's how we're going to do that. We call it the optimal performance system. So first and foremost, you guys, I want to talk directly to what you guys as leaders exclusively benefit from. The first thing is calls like this. Now, today is a little bit more about logistics. Normally, these calls will be training on specific principles, specific tools that help you be your best as a leader. So every month, you guys will have a training that you can hop onto. The other thing that you guys have access to as your leadership group is private one-on-one coaching sessions. So you guys will be able to, well, thanks to Parker and the partners, they have subsidized the normal cost of our sessions down to just $100. So you guys can talk to them and you can work out the payment part. But on our side, it's so simple. You schedule a session, you choose from our team of coaches, and the link is just pinned in our mindset leadership group. And it's that easy. And there are people on this call that have had those with us. And we would love for you guys to have those again, and for all of you to experience the power of a one-on-one session for yourself. Sometimes the best thing we can do is step back from just chopping, right? The analogy of the axe, and to step back and actually sharpen it. That's what coaching is all about. So every month, you guys will have access to those things that are training and private coaching sessions. Now, the other big one is the weekly team mindset training. This is huge. This is a big one I wish I would have had. So every week on Monday, we will send you guys a link to a training video. They're 10 to 15 minutes long. And in it, my partner Jens and I, we break down specific principles related to mindset, teach you how to apply them, and then there's a short practice that you do as a team. So number one, this takes one weekly meeting off your hands. Now all you have to do is just put our video up there. They're really professional videos. We get great feedback for them. You hit play, and it is literally self-guided. We will take you and your team through the whole thing. So they look like this. Each one has a different principle. Here's one that's on detaching from the outcome and committing to the process, right? And then we break it down. Now, at the end of each call, you're going to see this slide, team reflection and focus. This is massive for your team culture and connection. At the end of the 10 to 15 minute video, you'll then be able to take another 5 to 15 minutes, whatever length you want. We really invite you to give those the time they deserve, but you get time to then go through these questions as a team. You'll pause the screen and you'll talk about your takeaways. Your team will get to hear from and learn from each other. And then at the end, you as a leader get the last minute or two just to set the focus for that week, to share any final thoughts. Every single week, you guys will get to benefit from that training for your team. And the whole company will be learning the same and applying the same principle each week. Now, to reinforce that weekly training, we have daily mindset messages, which you guys have already been seeing going out. The daily messages go in unison with the theme of the weekly training, right? So this week is about not being lost in our mind. It's about being the observer. That's what the weekly training is about this week. So your reps will have that training. Then every day they'll have the daily mindset message that reinforces it. Last but not least, we have our rapid coaching. And the link for that is pinned in the daily mindset group. And I'm going to send out details on all this stuff. So don't feel like you have to try and remember everything. I'll make sure you guys know exactly how to use all this stuff. But this is just the overview. The rapid coaching is immediate support for you and your reps. Anyone in the whole company can shoot us a text or voice message using that link at any time. And we respond to those as soon as possible and always within 24 hours. So that way, none of your reps have to be carrying stress, anxiety, questions, challenges alone. And they have a place where they can come and level up.
Dragon,
So
can I ask
please.
something?
Yep.
That weekly video plus kind of the discussion, do you recommend doing that on Monday, or is there
Great question.
an argument for doing it kind of middle of the week as guys are plateauing in a week, or what's your take on that?
Glad, thanks for bringing that up. So we send those out on Monday in the afternoon. So we have people that the best way to use them is you pick one day that you'll consistently use as your mindset day. That way it just is a rhythm of your team. We have teams do it on every day of the week, Tuesday through Friday. The only day I'd say not to do it is Saturday, and Monday wouldn't be able to because we send it out in the afternoon that day. So any day, Tuesday through Friday, is great. I do think, Parker, what you're talking about, I think there is some validity there. It seems that the people that do it like Tuesday to Wednesday, that seems to work really well. You guys might already have stuff going on with your teams those days. So, hey, Friday is just fine, right? It's better than not doing it at all. But that would be my recommendation is, sometime Tuesday to Thursday. Great question.
Thank you.
And we'll talk. Yeah, for sure. We'll talk more about that. And at the end, you guys, I'll also stick around for more questions like that. Those are great. Okay. So guys, the point is with our system, you've got reinforcements. We're not here because things aren't working. We're here because things are working great. And we just want to elevate that. We want to bring in a piece of the puzzle that often gets overlooked and bring professional expert skills and perspectives to help with that. So with this system, no more guessing what a rep needs or how to help them. Right now, if a rep is having a hard time, point them to us. Tell them to reach out to us on Rapid Coaching, right? Or tell them to go back and watch one of the mindset videos. No more being the only outlet that your reps reach out to. Again, point them back to us. You can also talk with Parker or others about your reps even having a one-on-one session. No more playing therapist. I know. I didn't even know it, man, but I was a therapist long before I was licensed, just as a door-to-door manager. No more building culture alone. Okay. Now we want to help you guys have the coolest, most cohesive team culture possible. And no more constant interruptions, right? Guys blowing you up. Hey, I'm struggling. This person they were super mean to me, or, oh, I've had 20 no's in a row. Or again, not that you can't show up for people in those roles. Of course, you're someone that they look up to and they lean on. We don't want to change that. We just want you to know that you have another resource now that you can point them to. Here's the point. Hopefully some of you guys will see what I did there. Thought that was pretty clever. You guys lead, we support, together we elevate. Those that have worked with me before, like rolling their eyes right now. They're like, oh my gosh, it's so cheesy. I am. So guys, your role. All right, let's talk about this. You guys as leaders, here is your role so that this system can work flawlessly. Number one, lean into your own growth through private coaching sessions. That is the foundation for a reason. Because when you model that for your guys, and even if they never knew that you were having a session, I promise you they will feel the difference in the presence that you bring, in the consistency that you have, and in the mood that you carry. So please lean in and experience a coaching session for yourself. At least have one, and then decide from there. That's our invitation. Number two is be present on the monthly leadership training. Now, you guys already know there's two versions of present, right? There's physically present, and then there's mentally and fully present, right? Where you're in it, you're on it. We invite you to use these calls in that way. Run the weekly team mindset with your team and have the discussion. You will be amazed what happens with these. So pick your mindset day and then run it consistently. Encourage your reps to use the daily messages, right? They're designed to be something that when it comes through, that your reps pause. They wait before knocking the next door or before whatever the next thing is, and they read it and reflect and then apply it that day. Believe it or not, that daily message, it might seem simple. Our feedback for the last few years has shown that daily message is one of the biggest performance improvers of our whole system. So we invite you guys to encourage your guys to use it and use it yourself. Treat that as sacred. When it comes through, that's God. No, I'm just kidding. That's the mindset gurus telling you pause and read it. And last but not least, send us reps for outreach. Okay, that's another way to use us. You guys can message me directly, either on Slack or on WhatsApp with the Rapid Coaching, and you can send me guys that you'd like me to reach out to that week. Happy to do that. We'll make sure that guys are proactively being touched. I might need to change my wording on that. We'll make sure they're proactively being looked out for. How about that? Okay. So this week, guys, here's the ask. And we're wrapping up here. Thank you guys for being present. I know it's late for a lot of you. Number one, run the weekly team mindset training with your team. I know we're already at Wednesday, so that just leaves Thursday and Friday. This week, if you have to, even do it Saturday. It's worth carving out the time. But my invitation is I'm going to send the link for that training tonight so that anyone that wants to could run it tomorrow or Friday or Saturday. That's just to give your team an idea of what it's like and to get a feel for it. And then next week, you can set in stone the mindset day moving forward. Okay, so that's an invitation. Second invitation, schedule a private coaching session. Highly recommend that early on you guys schedule that. Don't think of us as the people you come to when things are you're at rock bottom or you're starting to go down. Think of us as the people that will help you prevent yourself from even getting there. And the people that will help you right now see, hey, let's raise that trajectory even higher, right? Here are some tools, here are some perspectives. Sometimes it's just having the right conversations that make the difference between breaking through to the next level. Lastly, this week, encourage your reps to use the messages and the rapid coaching. Again, tonight, I'm going to send you the link for the weekly training. I'll also send you the specific things you can tell your reps tomorrow, right? Like, hey, daily messages are happening in that mindset chat. Use the link in there to shoot the momentum team a voice message. I'll have all the instructions for you guys. But this is what I'd like to invite you to focus on this week. And guys, if we do this together, then this system works. We have seen it time and time again. We have developed it and fine-tuned it through the school of hard knocks over many years. And we know that it works well. And we're honored to say that. So thank you guys for being here, for paying attention. I'd love to just open it up to any thoughts, any questions, anything related to what we've gone over. Here for it.
I want to say something, Stratton, if that's okay.
For sure, Carter.
Um, Parker connected me with Stratton last summer, and I did like a month course with Stratton, and everything he teaches is amazing, and it will change you if you let it. And I just want to encourage you guys that the messages he sends in to Slack and those video calls he's offering, these videos that he's going to be sending out every week, you'll get as much out of them as you put in. And so just take them seriously. They will change your summer. They'll change your life. So
Carter, thank you, dude. Appreciate you, man. Does anyone else have any nice things they want to say about me? Just kidding. Questions, thoughts, anything else?
How long are the private coaching sessions? Is it just based on individual or what's that look like?
Great question, man. They're 50 minutes. And obviously, we're not going to hold you hostage on it for that time. Sometimes the breakthrough, the insight happens faster on some of those calls, but they're 50-minute sessions. Great question. Any others? Right on. Okay, guys. Well, like I said, I will send you everything you need to have in that chat. So excited to be here, so honored. And I'm really looking forward to getting to know you guys better. And please, as we go throughout this summer, please don't hesitate to let me know how we can better serve you. If there's things we can improve with the messages, with the videos, anything at all, we're here for that. I'll turn it over to Parker.
Stratton, thanks, man. You're awesome. We're grateful to have you as a resource, and I think we all, when you made that comment about how like you were a therapist before you were a licensed therapist, there's like, basically everyone in this call like feels that on a really super real level. So
Yeah. Yes.
But yeah, like you guys have it's a really, really hard job, right? Like you have to go sell, you have to run meetings in the morning, you have to drop area, you have to emotionally be there for your people, like all the stuff. There's a lot of it. Um, if you feel like you can utilize these guys in any way, please do it. Like we are paying them to be a resource for you. And so we want you to utilize this. 90% of the success that comes with this job is it is that mental kind of emotional regulation component. And so like these guys are a resource for us. So let's use the text thing, let's use the weekly videos thing, let's get those one-on-ones. My last ask would just be this is with the one-on-ones, um we have a finite amount of those. I would like to start with you guys. um if you have like high performing potential rookies that you feel could really use that, like someone that's like a total stud that's like we're maybe gonna lose and they're gonna go home because they're panicking and not doing well, then let's talk about it because I'm also way open to that. But to be honest, like I want you guys, the people on this call, like you are the engine to our whole program. And so if you're feeling like you need help, let's start with you in terms of doing these one-on-ones with Stratton to make sure you're dialed in. So anyway, Stratton, thanks, man, and thank you guys all. I know we're working a long day, and then also doing a Zoom call at night it's a big ask, but this is a really important, and we wanted to make it happen. So you guys enjoy your night. Thanks for jumping on, and then Stratton will be on Slack and communicating all this stuff as well. We will also put the recording of this on the leadership channel probably tomorrow. So
Right on.
okay, thanks guys.
Okay. Thanks, guys. Have a great
See
night.
ya. Have a good
Rest
night.
up.
See ya.